Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Go English. I'm Mizu, and here we learn simple, real-life English that you can actually use every day, not textbook English.
Hey, friends from around the world. I'm Lucas, and we're really happy you're here learning with us. Think of this as two friends having a conversation, and you're right here with us.
Okay. Before we start, did you set your microphone?
Oh, yes, I did. It's all set.
Good. And did you set your phone to silent this time?
Yes, lesson learned. It's set to silent.
Great. Then we're all set to begin.
Wait, why did we say set 3 times already?
Exactly.
We said set your microphone. It's all set your phone, and set to silent. That's a lot for one small word.
And we didn't even plan that.
So what does set actually mean?
That's what we're talking about today.
One small word?
So many meanings.
And honestly, sometimes it's confusing.
But don't worry, we're not going to memorize a long list today.
We're going to understand it the natural way, through real situations.
Because English becomes easier when you feel it, not when you force it.
If you enjoy learning this way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.
All right, let's break down set in everyday English. And let's make it simple.
So, Mizu, what does set really mean? I feel like we use it all the time, but I've never really thought about it.
That's a good question, Lucas. And the interesting thing is, most of the time, set has a very simple feeling.
Okay, tell me.
It often feels like this. You put something in a position, and it stays there.
So, if you say, set your phone on the table,
You place it down, and now it stays on the table.
and set the cup down, same idea?
Yes, you gently place it somewhere, and now it's stable.
What about she set the book on the shelf?
Same feeling. The book now has a position, it's placed.
And the sun sets.
The sun moves down and settles at the horizon.
So the core feeling is something moves into a position and then it stays there?
Yes, there's a sense of placing, fixing, or settling into a spot.
But Mizu, we also say set a goal or set an alarm. That's not really placing something on a table.
You're right, Lucas. It's not always about physically putting something down.
So this is just the starting feeling?
Exactly. This is the core idea underneath many uses. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's more abstract.
So instead of thinking set only means put, we should think,
Think about the idea of something being put into place and becoming fixed in some way.
that sounds bigger.
It is, and we're going to see how that same feeling shows up in different everyday situations.
Okay, now I'm curious. So, Mizu, if set can mean putting something into place, then why do we say set the table? We're not just putting one thing down, right?
Great question, Lucas. When we say set the table, we mean getting everything ready in the right position before a meal.
Oh, so it's not just one plate. It's plates, forks, spoons, glasses, everything in the right spot.
Exactly. You're preparing it, but in an organized way. You're putting everything into place so it's ready to use.
So set here feels like preparing something and arranging it properly.
Yes, not just preparing in general, but preparing and placing things where they belong.
Okay, that makes sense. What about set your alarm?
You're preparing your morning. You choose the time, you fix it, and now it's ready.
So I'm putting my wake-up time into place.
Exactly, Lucas. You're deciding it and fixing it there.
What about set the stage? That sounds dramatic.
It can be. If you set the stage, you prepare the situation so something can happen. For example, that conversation set the stage for change.
So you're creating the right conditions first
Yes, you're preparing the environment.
and set up a meeting.
You arrange the time, the place, maybe send the invite. You get everything ready before it happens.
So every time we use set like this, there's a feeling of preparation, but also organization.
That's the key difference, Lucas. Prepare is general. You can prepare for a test, prepare food, prepare mentally.
But set feels more specific, like you're putting something into a ready position.
Exactly. You're making it ready by putting it into place.
So prepare is broad, and set feels more fixed and arranged.
Yes, when you set something, it's ready and positioned for action.
I like that. It feels clearer now.
See? One small word, but the feeling connects.
Okay, Mizu. I understand set the table and set the alarm, but why do we say set a goal? We're not putting a goal on a table.
No, we're not. But we are putting something into place in a different way.
Different how?
When you set a goal, you decide it clearly. You don't just think, oh, maybe someday. You choose it. You fix it in your mind.
So it becomes official.
Exactly. It's no longer just an idea, it's something decided.
Okay, what about set a deadline?
That's very clear. You choose a specific time, and now it's fixed. Everyone knows the limit.
So once it's set, it's serious.
Yes, it feels firm.
And set a date.
Same idea. You choose the exact day. It's not sometime next week, it's specific.
So if we say, let's set a date for the meeting, we mean let's decide it clearly.
Yes, Lucas. Let's make it official.
What about set a limit?
That's when you decide how far something can go. For example, I set a limit on my spending this month.
Ah, so you draw a line.
Exactly. You fix a boundary.
So in all these examples, goal, deadline, date, limit, nothing is physical.
Right, but the feeling is similar. You're putting something into a fixed position, just in your plans or decisions.
So set here means deciding something clearly and locking it in.
Yes, you make it firm, you make it official.
I like that. Set feels strong.
It does. When something is set, it's not floating anymore, it's decided.
Okay, now I see why we use set so much in planning.
Because life needs things to be set sometimes.
Especially deadlines. Okay, Mizu, now I have another one. What about set the temperature? We're not placing anything, we're not deciding a goal, so what's happening here?
Oh, I love this one. When you set the temperature, you're choosing the level you want and fixing it there.
So I'm controlling it.
Exactly. You're saying this is the number I want, and now the system follows that number.
So if I set the temperature to 72 degrees, that's it. That's the level.
Yes, you choose it, and now it stays there.
Okay, what about set the volume?
Same feeling. If the music is too loud, you set the volume lower. If it's too quiet, you set it higher.
So I'm adjusting it and fixing it at a new level.
Yes, you're not just touching it, you're choosing a level and locking it in.
Ooh, I like that. Locking it in.
Exactly. Think about set the speed in your car.
Like cruise control?
Yes, you set the speed at 60 miles per hour and the car keeps that speed.
That's such a clear example. You choose it and it stays steady.
Right, or set the timer.
Oh yeah, if I'm cooking pasta, I set the timer for 10 minutes.
And now it's fixed. The clock is counting down from that number.
So in all these examples, temperature, volume, speed, timer, I'm choosing a level.
Yes, and once you set it, it becomes stable.
So the feeling here is not just adjust, it's adjust and fix.
Exactly, Lucas. You choose a level and make it stay there.
Wow, so set keeps showing the same pattern.
Yes! Whether it's a goal, a date, or a temperature, you choose something and put it into a fixed position.
Okay, this word is actually kind of powerful.
It is. Small word, big control.
Okay, Mizu, I get the basic meanings now, but what about expressions? Like when people say, I'm all set, what does that really mean?
That one's easy, Lucas. I'm all set just means I'm ready.
That's it? No secret meaning?
No secret. Let's act it out. We're about to leave for the airport. Lucas, are you all set?
Yes. Bags packed, passport ready, I'm all set.
Perfect. It means everything is prepared and in place.
I like that one. Very useful. Okay, what about set in stone? That sounds serious.
It is serious. If something is set in stone, it cannot be changed.
Like rules.
Exactly. For example, the deadline is set in stone.
So no excuses.
Nope, it's fixed.
What if I say our travel plan isn't set in stone yet?
That means it can still change.
Ah, I like that. Flexible or fixed. Now this one confuses me. Set the record straight.
Okay, imagine someone says something wrong about you.
Oh no.
You say, let me set the record straight.
So I'm correcting the story?
Yes, you're fixing the information.
Like, I didn't miss the meeting. I was sick. Let me set the record straight.
Perfect example.
What about set an example?
That's when your behavior becomes a model for others.
Like parents.
Yes, parents should set a good example for their children.
Or a team leader sets an example by working hard.
Exactly. You show others what to do.
Okay, last one. Set your mind to something.
Oh, I love this one. It means you decide strongly to do something.
Like, if you set your mind to it, you can learn English.
Yes, that means you're determined. You won't give up.
So you fix your decision in your mind.
Exactly. That same fixed feeling again.
Wow, set is everywhere.
And did you notice something?
What?
In every expression, there's still that feeling of fixing something in place.
Ready, fixed, corrected, decided?
Yes, the word changes, but the core feeling stays.
Okay, now this is the real wow moment.
Small word, big power.
Wow, Mizu, I didn't realize one word could do so much.
I know, right? But when we slow down and feel it, it's actually very clear.
Okay, let's make this super simple for everyone watching.
Yes, no long definitions, just the core feelings.
First, set can mean putting something in position.
Like, set your phone on the table, set the cup down, the sun sets.
Second, it can mean preparing something properly.
Set the table, set your alarm, set up a meeting.
And third, it can mean deciding something clearly and fixing it.
Set a goal, set a deadline, set a date, set a limit.
So even though the situations are different,
The feeling is similar. Something becomes fixed, placed, or decided.
and that's why we don't need to memorize 50 meanings.
Yes, feel. Don't
the
memorize
situation.
50 meanings
Notice what is being placed, prepared, or fixed.
because English becomes natural when it feels real.
And when you understand the feeling, the word stops being scary. Okay, I think I'm all set now.
See, you just used it naturally.
Wow, Mizu. I honestly didn't realize one word, like set, could do so many different things.
I know, right? It sounds complicated at first, but when you slow down and really feel it, it becomes much clearer.
All right, let's make this super simple for everyone watching.
Yes, no long explanations, just the core feeling behind the word.
First, set can mean putting something in a position.
Exactly. Set your phone on the table. Set the cup down. The sun sets. Something is placed somewhere.
Second, it can mean preparing something properly.
Right. Set the table. Set your alarm. Set up a meeting. You're getting things ready.
And third, it can mean deciding something clearly and fixing it in place.
Yes. Set a goal. Set a deadline. Set a date. Set a limit. Once you set it, it's decided.
So even though the situations look different,
The feeling is similar. Something becomes placed, prepared, or fixed.
which means we don't have to memorize 50 separate meanings.
Nope, please don't.
Feel the situation.
Notice what is being placed, prepared, or fixed.
Because English becomes natural when it feels real, not translated.
And when you understand the feeling behind a word, it stops being scary.
Okay, I think I'm all set now.
See? That's it. You just used it naturally.
All right, now it's your turn.
Yes. Come practice with us. Just one small sentence. You can do it.
Let's start with something simple. Have you set a goal for this year?
And what time do you usually set your alarm in the morning?
Are you all set for tomorrow? Or are you still preparing something?
Or maybe create your own sentence using set. Something about your real life.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Really, it doesn't. We care more about you trying than about perfect grammar.
Small mistakes are completely okay. That's how you grow.
Because practicing a little every day, that's the real perfection.
The more you actually use English, the more natural it starts to feel.
So go down to the comments right now.
Write one sentence with set. Just one. Keep it simple and real. And let's practice together as a community.
We'll read your comments. Yes, we really do. And we're already proud of you for making the effort.
Because learning English isn't about being perfect from the beginning. It's about showing up, trying again, and improving step by step. So don't be shy.
Don't overthink. Just start.
We're all learning together, and you're doing great. Mizu, I love how today we explored just one small word, and it turned into something so powerful.
Yes, and that's the beauty of English. One small word can open many doors when you truly understand how it feels in real life.
Sometimes we think we need big vocabulary to sound fluent.
But the truth is, small words build big English.
When you understand simple words deeply, your confidence grows naturally.
And when your confidence grows, speaking becomes easier and more comfortable.
So if today felt clearer than before, that means you're improving.
And if some parts still feel a little confusing, that's okay too.
Learning is a journey, not a race.
Keep going, keep practicing, keep showing up.
Because you're doing better than you think.
And we're really proud of you for learning with us.
If this video helped you understand set in a new way, please take a moment to like this video.
Share it with a friend who is learning English too.
And subscribe to Go English so you don't miss our next lesson.
Your support truly helps this channel grow and continue creating simple, real-life English lessons for you.
We're building this community together.
So thank you for being here.
And until next time,
Keep learning, keep smiling.
click the next video at the end and keep learning with us. And we'll see you in the next video.